So today we take a look at Mailrush. It is a email service provider. It is good for B2B cold email prospecting. So why choose Mailrush? It has all these features. It has got LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Prospector. So you could go into LinkedIn, look for possible people you want to connect to, and then send out, send messages to them via your email. So this is an outreach tool. You have automated drip sequences, right? So you can improve your reputation with, say, by warming up your email and reducing the amount of spam, right, that you send out. So you can also validate the email list so that whatever email that you manage to get, right, you can clean up first before you send a mail out. So this would actually help you to improve your hit rate, right? That means you uh, can improve your reputation as well as land in the inbox more often than not, or at least increase your chances. Okay, so other than that, you have this thing called content spinning, which is a spin text. That means using certain variables, you can create a variety in, say, your messages, right? So, like for example, you can say, "Dear XYZ, dear ABC, and dear DF." So this spin text feature will kind of give your this so-called email, right, a little bit more variety, right? Makes it less predictable. Okay, so basically, you could leverage on this tool, right, to do email outreach. You can sign up for a free trial here for 14 days. Uh, they do provide data, so these are the data that they provide, right? They will tell you how many of the mails got delivered, what is the open rate, what is the click rate. If you have, say, a button in there that gets people to buy things or sign up for a course, right, they would be able to track the click rate as well. They would show you things like the response rate, the bounce rates. All right, so if the email is a bogus one, then you would have a bounce rate, okay, that is relatively high. Right. So, and then you can identify invalid emails, right? Because they have some email verification system. Right. So for beginners, right, I think Mailrush is easy to use. SaaS tool, right? Software as a service, right, tool, and I think I quite like the ease of use. Okay, so they do have other features like email warming, and they do help you to find prospects on LinkedIn, right, using the LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which you have to subscribe to. Okay, now what I like is that they have this automation, right? Drag and drop automation feature, which you can easily set up your, automation for your email. Okay, so this one you can link your domain in, you can start a campaign, you can send follow-up emails, right? So these are very typical, right, in a sales tool like this, a prospecting tool like this, right? So it's relatively easy to set up your own domain, right? Just by copy and pasting the relevant values to put it into your DNS. So we would look at this in greater detail in the later videos, but for this initial video, we just want to see what makes this a good beginner tool, right, or even intermediate. Right. So here it says that we are co-emailing too. There are plenty of practical features, right? They are also email service provider. Okay. So they have their own servers, right? And they take care of the whole IP address. Even if you want to say register domain name, they could easily do that for you. You could even buy a domain name of them, right? So or from their so-called from their uh, control panel. So now they are also a prospecting tool, right? You would, as mentioned earlier, you would be able to use your LinkedIn Sales Navigator, integrate it, and then target, right, certain individuals that you have selected. Right. So, and as for integrations, they have quite a bit here. You could, through the use of a plugin, right, embed a form in a WordPress in your website, and then you could then kind of like filter the leads, right, and then get them into your so-called your prospecting, email automation, right. So you could turn casual visitors into prospect quite easily with this tool. Right. So other than that, the standard integration, you have Zapier, you have the LinkedIn Navigator. Let's be honest here, I'm not familiar with Keen.io, right? So I can't tell you too much about it. Okay. As for their competitors, they actually compare themselves to Milkshake. All right. So Milkshake it's known for email warming ability as well as Gmail. So in fact, Gmail you can download it for free, and then you could say link an email. Kind of like a Gmail to this, and then you can warm it up and increase your email reputation over a period of time. So they are in good company, right? If you compare yourself to Milkshake and Gmail, I think you're in good company, right? So you can find out more, right, by reading through, right? But I think essentially you could always sign up for a free trial, right? You could ask for a demo, use your own domain name, right, and then get support. And then these are the good features that you have, right? Spin text, drag and drop builder, copy personalization. So the copy personalization means when you write your email copy, right, you could personalize it. So for example, if you have a first name, have certain custom fields that you set up in a form, right, like for example your favorite color, your favorite holiday destination, then you could technically uh, bring that and populate the email, right? So for every individual, they get a customized so-called experience when they read your email. Okay, so if someone is from say Singapore, and they have their name is John, and they enjoy eating say chicken rice, then you could kind of pull all this um, information from say either a bot or a form, right, that they fill in, or a bot that they interact with, and then insert that into the email. Okay, right. So as for rest of these features, you can see that tracking is very standard, right? And then they would give you a sender score, right? So this is something that's missing in the other two. Okay, and they do give you an opportunity to insert your own SMTP, right? So anything else? Yeah. Okay, so they do have a email warming feature here, and in the automation they have A/B testing, so you could set up two different versions and test it, right, by randomly assigning the the two mails, right, to people who are signing up, and then you see which one gives you a better say open rate or click through rate. Okay, and they do have other features like this. I believe this one you need to sign up and get extra credits, right, so that you could use it. I think you can download their Chrome extension, and then you can go search for the email of the people that you are trying to reach, right, mainly B2B. Okay, and then after that you can validate it to make sure that it is the correct mail and it is still in use. Okay. All right. So this essentially is Mailrush. In the next video, I will basically take you through, you know, the DNS sign-up process and perhaps show you around the insight of this email prospecting tool. So thanks for watching.